Hey guys, so I asked my Instagram and Facebook followers to send me questions for a Q&A. I actually got a lot more questions than I thought I would, but anyway, I thought I would sketch in this new sketchbook that I got while answering some of the questions. The first question I got was, do you give private art lessons? The answer is no, I'm very flattered, but I don't feel like I'm good enough to give anyone else advice. The next question was, how long have you been drawing in the anime style? Pretty much since I started. When I was little, it was very cartoony and just kind of stick figures and stuff, as to be expected with little kids' drawings, but as I progressed, I pretty much always stuck to anime because that was what I knew. Do you use other forms of media like sculpture? The closest thing I've ever done to sculpture is probably making an octopus out of polymer clay. I stick pretty close to pen and paper as a general rule. An Instagram follower asked me, how did you learn to draw? I've been drawing since I was very young. I mean, probably like 2.5 years old. I just continued to observe the world around me and draw from life, and found myself where I am now, really. I've learned personally that art classes and such don't work for me very well. I prefer just watching YouTube and seeing other people's work and learning from it. Do you have a pet, and if so, how did you get it? I currently have 5 fish, 2 dogs, a cat, a snake, and several other family pets. The elder of my dog was a rescue from a shelter, while the younger, who is a pit bull, was adopted from a family, and my cat just sort of showed up in the neighborhood and we took him in. Is drawing just a hobby or is it a job? I guess that depends on your definition of job. I see art as a future career idea for myself, and I do occasionally, very occasionally, take commissions, so I suppose it's sort of a part-time. What do you like to do besides draw? I still play Minecraft, like, a lot. I don't know, I like the architectural aspect of it. I also enjoy hiking and skating when I have the time. I'm also trying to grow a rather large movie collection, and so far I've made it to about 15. Breaking off from topic for just a moment, I just wanted to let you guys know, on this page that I'm currently working on, I decided to draw my favorite Disney/DreamWorks characters, and I got Shang and Tzipporah. I grew up on The Prince of Egypt and Mulan. They were like 2 of my all-time favorite movies. The last question I chose was, what inspires you to make your art? I'm a very visual person, and I just get pictures in my head that I feel really badly need to be expressed. It doesn't really come down to me being inspired by one thing or another necessarily. It just comes down to things popping in and me wanting to get them down on paper. Picasso said, "Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth." That quote really drives me. I like to take whatever's in my brain and get it out on paper in case it has some meaning for me or someone else. You never know when the artwork you're making is going to change someone's life. That's why it's very important for artists that have big influences to be very careful with what kind of messages they're putting out there for their viewers. Everyone is going to interpret things differently, but making sure those interpretations can't have any extremely negative influence on someone is very important. Unless that's what you're aiming for, sometimes art is meant to make the comfortable uncomfortable and the uncomfortable more comfortable. But you also have to balance that with what's in your brain. If you have something and you feel desperate to get it down on paper, no matter what it is, sometimes you just have to do it. I think that's it for the Q&A this time. Thanks so much for your questions. I was happy to answer all of them. I hope you enjoy this sketching. I had a pretty fun time with it, got some characters on paper that I wanted to, and yeah, had a pretty fun time overall. I'm gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'll link my Patreon down below. If you'd like to support me, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye!